Welcome to Fearless Future Friday. Oh, I do love Fearless Future Fridays, Fear-Free Fridays, whichever you like to call them. I have switched to Fearless Future Fridays because I think that's what we all want. To live our future, live into our future without fear, with courage, with grace, with all that cool stuff. So let's talk about this quote from Robert Peary. The time to prepare for your next expedition is when you have just returned from a successful trip. When you have just returned from a successful trip. This is going to be fun. Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani. It is my purpose, it is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success so they can make the impact they know they were born to make. And the best time to prepare for that next adventure, that next book that you want to write, is right after you've completed the first one. Because you're writing off the success, the high, the emotional, the spiritual, that sense of fulfillment that in that moment you are #unstoppable. So take advantage of it. Ride that wave for as long as you can. Because success begets success. Your confidence is never higher than that moment right after you've achieved victory. And for us, that's publishing our book. Because it's been a gargantuan task, perhaps. It's been something that we've worked at for quite some time, and it's finally out in the world where it can actually do its job. Super exciting. So in that moment, because I know that you have a list of other books you want to write. I don't know anyone who says, I just want to write one book and never write anything again. Don't know anyone who says that. One of my favorite people, one of my clients, she's got a list of 34 books that she wants to write. She's done 2 already. She's working on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I think, right now. And it's really fun to watch her go. Really fun. But I love that she has this, and it's a spreadsheet with dates and times and everything on it. Like, she's thought this through. It's wonderful. So I know you may have not gone on to that same depth of figuring out what you're writing next, but you've got a bunch of ideas. Whatever it is, pick it up, and go for it. See where that leads. See where that leads, because it's going to be the easiest time to plan it, because you've already been through the process once now. You already know what to do. So doing the next one should be easier. Should be. Yeah, should be. The best time to write your next book is after you've completed your first book, or whatever the current book is. First or next. The psychological leverage that you have in that moment, that's the thing that fills up your gas tank so you can speed down publication highway and blow through every speed trap and you can take the flying leap, do the Dukes of Hazzard leap across every washed out bridge and just keep going. It's such a beautiful feeling to be in that, what I'll call that psychological zone, that zone of genius, that zone of brilliance where you just know it's inevitable. It's such a fun place to be. It's a beautiful example of building the courage on this solid foundation of your faith. And if you've been here before, you know I love Joshua 1:9. It is truly one of my favorite passages to help me get through those days where I'm having a little self-doubt or I don't know what the next step is because I haven't done the work required to figure that out ahead of time. And if that sounds familiar, then here's a great passage for you. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. God has your back through all of it. Through all the trials that you went through, all the angst, all the agony, all the pain, all the suffering. He was with you through all of that. He's also the one that led you on that journey of self-discovery and solution discovery. So that you could sit here today in this position where, hey, I've been through this stuff, I've experienced this really horrible stuff, I have a solution to it, and I need to share that solution with others because I don't want anyone else to have to stay stuck in that crap like I did for too long. That's why you want to write your book. It's a great, great calling that God's put on your heart. So understand this. You and I are commanded by God to be courageous, to be unafraid, to do what's put in front of us to do with joy, with gratitude, with love, with compassion, with courage. We want to live with our eyes facing forward towards that next hurdle we need to get over, looking for that divine guidance that will keep us safe while making sure that we're remaining outside our comfort zone, because that's the only place where these miracles can happen. They can't happen when you're sitting inside it. Can't be done. And so on this Fearless Future Friday, that's why I'm so excited about the idea of getting you out of your comfort zone, giving you that spark of ignition to get you to that place where you decide, I will try something different today. I know what I've been doing isn't working because I clearly don't have a book yet. But I'm going to try one thing, and maybe I'll try this thing that Christopher just said. Maybe I will apply Joshua 1:9 every time I'm feeling a little self-doubt and see what happens. Amazing things will happen. That's the beauty of it. I don't know what they are. You don't either, but something will. That's the fun of it. But going back to this idea of you've just finished and successfully finished writing and publishing your first book or your next book, your current book. And while you're in that, riding that wave of success, that emotional high, that intellectual high, that spiritual high, the emotional power of that is the thing that can drive you forward really fast on your next book. It really can. It's so fun. Writing is never easier than in this particular glorious state, in this particular patch under the rainbow, if you will. So if you're excited, but you're saying to yourself, well, Christopher, I don't know how to do any of that. You got me all riled up. I'm real excited about the possibility that I could do this, but I don't know what my next step is. If that's you, then perhaps Christian Writer Unstuck is the thing for you. Just maybe. So go to christianwriterunstuck.com and see if this is the thing that's for you, the thing that can help you through your first book, your next book, whatever that journey is that you know you have to take, but you don't know how to start. Or maybe you don't know how to finish. Maybe you started but don't know how to finish. I will teach you everything that I've learned over the past few decades about how to write and publish a book the easiest, fastest, simplest possible way that I've ever discovered. And that's not to say there's no work involved. There's lots of work involved. But if there was an easier way, trust me, I'd be doing it. Instead, I'm doing this because this is the thing that guarantees my success. When I follow this plan, when I follow this system, my published book is guaranteed because I simply can't fail. Can't be done. So go to christianwriterunstuck.com and check it out and pray. Go to God in prayer and ask him 2 questions, 2 simple questions. And they're equally important. Number 1, God, is this the right next step for me? And then if the answer is no, then move on, find something that does work for you. But if the answer is yes, then ask the next question, which is, God, is this right for me right now? Because maybe there's something going on in your life right now that is requiring you to spend a lot of time and effort and focusing on, where you simply don't have 3 days to set apart to learn this new, what I believe is the simplest, easiest, fastest way possible to write a book. I always relate this back to when I was helping my wife go through breast cancer treatment. It wasn't a fun time. So if I had been approached with something like this at that point, I'm a hard no. I'm a hard yes, it's the right thing, but I'm a hard no for right now. I don't have the bandwidth at that point. So if that's where you're at, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Just understand that this is a not yet, not a not ever. And because I run this a couple of times a year, there will be another opportunity. But if you can make it this time, if you can find a way to make it this time, I think it'd be a great thing to help you on your journey down Publication Highway. And whether that is the right next thing for you or not, I would love to see you here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock, because I love sharing all these little tidbits of information that can help you go down that journey easier, faster, and simpler than maybe you think is possible today. All right? So until either October 19th or tomorrow or both, I will have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you then. Bye for now.